Phamaly Theatre Company is proud to announce our 2022 volunteer opportunities. Join the Phamaly family where we transform stories, deconstruct barriers, and elevate disability. Visit phamaly.org for more basic information and email volunteer@phamaly.org with any questions. In this presentation, we will review some organizational history, introduce you to the faces of Phamaly, and then show you how to get involved as a volunteer. Let's get started. Who is Phamaly Theatre Company? In 1989, Phamaly, originally the Physically Handicapped Amateur Musical Actors League, was founded by 5 students from the Becher School in Denver, all living with disabilities. In 1990, Phamaly produced its first show, Guys and Dolls. Today, the organization has changed its name to simply Phamaly Theatre Company, and its dedication to exclusively featuring actors with disabilities continues. At every performance, you will see actors with all natures of disabilities: physical, cognitive, intellectual, and emotional. Meet Phamaly's production staff. Ben Ron, artistic director, who manages the artistic vision and mission of the organization. Annie Jacobs, technical production manager, who manages all of the technical elements of our shows, such as hiring designers and the build of our sets. And Darian Ramos, company production manager, who manages the rehearsal process and our accessibility features for our artists. Meet Phamaly's administrative staff. Sasha Hutchings, managing director, who oversees the organizational growth and daily operations. Makai Eastman, marketing and communications manager, who markets our productions and makes connections with outside communities. Aaron Banta, operations manager, who oversees the volunteer program and the front of house management. There's more than one way to volunteer with Phamaly Theatre Company. We are currently searching for backstage volunteers who directly connect with actors and technicians for the running of the production. Ushers, who are the welcoming face to audiences and provide front-of-house services. Poster distribution volunteers, who connect Phamaly to audiences in our community. And administrative volunteers, who assist with the daily operations of the organization and our fundraising events. Phamaly's first production of the 2022 season is The Spitfire Grill. This charming musical will visit multiple locations, starting at North Glen Arts at the Parsons Stage March 11th through April 3rd, Lone Tree Arts Center April 22nd and 23rd, the Arvada Center May 13th, 14th, and 15th, and Queens Theater in New York May 21st and 22nd. Currently, there are 2 to 3 backstage positions available for our locations here in Denver. Volunteers are needed to assist with pre-show responsibilities, including getting into costume, makeup, and microphones. We need 25 or more ushers for our front of house. Volunteers are needed to guide audiences, provide information to patrons, and be the welcoming face of Phamaly. Currently, we are only accepting applications for our first tour location, North Glen Arts at the Parsons Stage. And a new position available, poster distribution. Help Phamaly reach audience members in our community. Volunteers who distribute 10 or more posters will receive a show poster signed by the full cast. Phamaly's Big Night Outdoor Concert Fundraiser, featuring Wheelchair Sports Camp at the Greek Amphitheater at Civic Center Park on June 2nd. We are searching for setup and cleanup volunteers. Assist with getting the venue ready for a performance and cleaning up after the show. Some responsibilities may include setting up tables, hanging signs, or loading technical equipment. Ushers. Volunteers are needed to guide audiences, provide information to patrons, and be the welcoming face of Phamaly. And poster distribution. Help Phamaly reach audience members and let them know about a one-of-a-kind disability affirmative concert event. In 2022, Phamaly's beloved summer musical is The Rocky Horror Show at Sioux Teatral Cultural and Performing Arts Center, August 12th through September 4th. We are searching for several backstage volunteers. Volunteers are needed to assist with pre-show responsibilities, including getting into costume, makeup, and microphones. Also, providing support for artists throughout the run of the show. Volunteers will be paired to cover about half of the performances. Ushers. Volunteers are needed to guide audiences, provide information to patrons, and be the welcoming face of Phamaly. Some responsibilities may include seating or managing Phamaly's accessibility service table. Poster distribution. Volunteers are needed to share Phamaly's programming with our community. Vox Vergere is Phamaly's final production for the 2022 season at the People's Building on Colfax, October 13th through 23rd. It is to be determined, but there may be a few positions for backstage, where volunteers will be needed to assist with pre-show responsibilities, including getting into costume, makeup, and microphones. Ushers will be needed to assist audiences, provide information to patrons, and be the welcoming face of Phamaly. And last but not least, administrative and fundraising volunteer. Marketing. Help Phamaly reach more audiences in our community. Assist with tasks such as event posting, program folding, and sign printing. Administrative support. Assist in the office with general daily responsibilities. Some projects may include organization, cleaning, and other general tasks. Community building. Connect Phamaly to the community. Volunteer tasks may include making calls, sending letters, and building contact lists. And finally, fundraising. Help Phamaly find more support and show appreciation to our donors. Assist with events such as Colorado Gives Day on December 7th. We are so appreciative to our volunteers at Phamaly Theatre Company who continue to make our great work possible. There is so much you can do for us, but here's some of what we can do for you. Provide experience with a professional, disability-affirmative, person-first theater organization and give access to the disability community. Volunteers who sign up for a production receive 2 tickets to the invited dress performances, and volunteers who spend 5 or more hours with us are invited to our annual Volunteer Appreciation Party. How to get involved. For backstage and usher volunteers, announcements will be made via email blast and on social media throughout the season. If you would like to be added to Phamaly's volunteer email list, please send your contact information to info@phamaly.org. That's info@phamaly.org. Applications will be available on our website, and all volunteers are required to complete and pass a background check to work with Phamaly and agree to Phamaly's COVID-19 safety procedures. For administrative volunteers, volunteers will be accepted on a case-by-case basis depending on availability. If you're interested, email volunteer@phamaly.org. That's volunteer@phamaly.org. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for your time and for your consideration in volunteering for Phamaly's 2022 season. We are so excited to welcome some new folks and, of course, a warm return for those who have volunteered with us in the past. If you have any questions, please feel free to visit our website for basic information or email volunteer@phamaly.org for any specific questions. Thank you, and we hope to have you join the Phamaly family.